Hello, everyone, and welcome to Have a Wonderful Day. This is your boy Javier, and today I got some news going on. Some news that actually broke out yesterday at the D23 um, convention, and here in Orlando, and some exciting news. I don't have a lot. This is not going to be a long video, but I do have some stuff that was announced yesterday, and I'm excited for. So I have some slides that I want to show, and yeah, let's just have some fun, and let me get started. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and share. And hello, Maria. Thank you for being here as always. Much love. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And the first thing that I want to talk about is let me go ahead and share my screen. Is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. And so for all we knew, it was going to be coming out sometime in 2022. We weren't really sure exactly when, but there was some announcements yesterday as far as when this ride will be opening or is projected to open. And so that is exciting news. Last live stream that I did, new stream that I did, I spoke about how they kind of added a new element on the outside where the cast members are going to be greeting the visitors or, the people riding the ride. And so yesterday they did announce a couple of things, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen over here because I do have some slides. They gave us some concept art, which I think is pretty awesome. And then towards the end of this segment about Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm going to show you a small video. But yeah, it's exciting. I can't wait to ride this ride. This ride has been going on for a little bit. It's been under construction for quite some time. And I think it's about time that, we get to ride this, experience it. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. And let me go over here. Right. So this is one concept art that we got. This is obviously inside the queue. Yeah, sorry. So this is inside the queue. It kind of gives us an idea what the queue is like. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of elements in here that are gonna wow us, hopefully. And again, I'm very excited for that to happen. Here is another one here that they gave us. Get over here real quick. Here is another one that they gave us, which again, it looks like a very dark queue. But we had no idea what it was going to be, what it was going to look like, and now we kind of do, which is awesome. Very excited for this ride, and I think that they're putting a lot of priority into this ride, and they did announce something. I'm going to go ahead and share a video here that they also gave us. Go in here real quick. And this is a video here. I'm going to go ahead and play it. You can see here.
Hi, Disney Park fans. It's Glenn Close here, and I am so excited to be reprising my role as Nova Prime for an all-new attraction coming to Epcot next summer called Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. We can't wait to see you all there so you can help us save the galaxy. See you soon.
So as you can see here, she's going to be reprising her role in this ride. And I don't know if you guys noticed something that she said at the end. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of show you what I was talking about. There was an update as to when this ride will be opening, like as I mentioned before. And if you look at the new art, this is a poster that they shared with us, giving us a little bit of an idea what the actual what do you call it? here we go. Hold on a second. What the actual ride cards are going to look like. But if you see here at the bottom, they also did say, let me do up close, that it is going to be opening in summer 2022. So if you looked at the first posters that I showed you, uh, it didn't have a date, it didn't have a season or anything like that, and we didn't know when exactly this ride was going to be opening, but now they did say it's going to be opening in summer 2022, which is exciting. As you can see here are the riding cards. I don't know if all of these are going to be linked together, or if it's going to be something like Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railroad and or Railway, and I don't know if it's going to be something like that, but I guess we'll have to wait and see how the ride actually is. So I'm very excited about it. Catch up the channel. All right. So another piece of news that I have, or yeah, that they mentioned yesterday on D23, and I'm very excited for. It's about entertainment, and this show has been shut down. It hasn't reopened since COVID, and I'm excited about it. I've been in there a couple of times, seen the show maybe 2 times. I really liked it, really enjoyed it, and I was wondering if they were ever going to bring it back. And the one that I'm talking about is Finding Nemo. They did mention that it is going to reopen in 2022. But they are making some changes. It is now going to be called Finding Nemo, The Big Blue and Beyond. And some of the changes that they made to this is that, and I'm going to go ahead and quote off of their website what they wrote. So it says over here, it says, our new show is set in the timeline of the movie Finding Dory. When you take a seat in the theater, you'll find yourself at the Marine Life Studio. So they are changing it a little bit. It is going to be revolving around Finding Dory story. And so I'm excited to see it, right? See something different, which is going to be absolutely, absolutely awesome. This is definitely a fan favorite. Obviously, this is inside of Animal Kingdom. And so I think that is definitely something to look forward to. They didn't mention, when, as far as what month it's going to be reopening. But the good news is it is coming back in 2022. I'm assuming that once we're getting closer to when it is going to be actually live, we're going to be hearing a little bit more news. And obviously, I'm going to be bringing it over here to my channel. So I think that is awesome. Something else to do in Animal Kingdom. A lot of people don't like Animal Kingdom because they kind of feel that there's not a lot to do. I disagree with that. I think Animal Kingdom is one of my favorites, and there's definitely a lot to do. But this over here kind of gives us a little bit of something else to do inside of Animal Kingdom. So I definitely think that's an awesome thing. Another thing that is coming back, and we're going to jump into, let me go ahead and delete this here. Another thing that's coming back, and we're going to jump into Magic Kingdom. Let me share my screen. Yes, we're getting back the popular and highly anticipated, right, to come back, Fantasmic. Obviously, we know that is in Magic Kingdom, and they are going to be making some changes. They didn't say when this it's going to, go live again, but they did say that it's opening again into 2022. I put some notes on here as to, some of the things that they spoke about. But I'm excited to see that coming back. Definitely a show that I love to watch. Whenever, when we would go to, the family and I would go to Hollywood Studios. And I said Magic Kingdom. I apologize. It's Hollywood Studios. And when you go to Hollywood Studios, it's definitely one of the things that you want to end the night with. Going to Fantasmic. And if you read over here, let me go ahead and do that. It says, opening 2022, when this incredible spectacular reopens next year, it would incorporate an all new sequence featuring live performers, stunts, special effects, and more. And I'm excited to kind of find out what that is, what exactly is going to be changing with Fantasmic. And I do see a clue on here. I don't know if any of you can see the clue that I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to remove the dark scene. Quite frankly, I don't know. I think it's an element that they actually want for this show, that it's dark. That way, the projections of the hey Mike, how you doing? Good to see you in here. So I definitely think that this show needs dark because obviously they have projections off the water, and so I think in order to see those projections, it has to be kind of dark. If you go watch um you know, I'm can't remember the name of the show in Epcot, but if you know you see the projections off the water, it has to be dark in order for you to see it. Good to see you on here. Doing good, doing okay. Awesome. Good to see you on here. But let me see. I kind of backtracked a little bit over here. So yeah, so Fantasmic is coming back now. If you look at this kind of poster that they gave us, they mentioned that there is going to be a change, a little bit of a change. It says they're all new sequence featuring live performers, stunts, special effects, and more. And I do kind of see a clue on here. I don't know if any of you guys see the clue that I'm talking about. Yes, I'm talking about Harmonious. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. New scenes from Frozen and Moana. Okay, yes, and as a matter of fact, if you look at down here right underneath where it says Fantasmic, there's an oar, and if you look at that oar, it has. Let me show you. Stop sharing. It has a little symbol that a certain character uses, right, or a certain movie, and that would be Moana. So yes, I think Moana is definitely going to be one of the changes that they're going to be making. As you can see over here on the O for Moana, it's actually that symbol that you see on that oar right underneath. Fantastic. Also, if you see it on the sail, you also see the same sign. So you know, I wasn't looking for that. I just happened to see it, and I said, oh, it's got to be Moana. And I actually had to do some research because I'm like, I think I had seen that somewhere, someplace, some movie, and then I realized that it was Moana. So definitely something that they're going to be doing, in my opinion. I was looking to see, as a matter of fact, if you look at the top right of this photograph here, you do see some kind of ice crystals, right? And so what Galaxy Star 20 is saying over here, it says the new scenes from Frozen and Moana. You can see the Moana right there underneath with the oar. You can probably see some ice crystals there on the right hand side, right over there, almost where the fire is going to land. That probably signifies Moana. And then also Galaxy Star 20. And I'm assuming they announced this because if you're getting this information, they must have announced it. You also see Aladdin. And so Aladdin, maybe these clouds right here on the right hand side, right next to the 50, they're kind of like purple clouds, maybe from the genie appearing or something. Who knows? So awesome. I guess they gave us some clues over here as to what's going on. For me, the one that stood out was the oar with the Moana symbol. So I guess if you look pretty close, you'll be able to find some clues. So I'm definitely excited for that to come back. I wish they would have told us when it is coming back, but I think right now, if you look at if you take an overhead shot of Fantasmic, I don't even think there's any water there. I think they took all the water out. Maybe there because I know those boats or those boats that kind of come across at the very end. You know where all the you know princesses and stuff and are or princesses are waving and stuff. I think they're off a rail. They're not actual boats that are just on their own. I think they're on a rail. So maybe they're doing some refurbishment on that. And so, but nevertheless, I'm excited to see that coming back. I hope it's more high definition. Talking about my videos. Hey, theme park. Yeah, exactly. They said in 2022, but they didn't say when in 2022. So I guess it's a matter of just waiting and seeing what happens. Hopefully it's in the beginning of 2022. So, but again, I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be awesome. Definitely something that I used to love to go to, end the day at Hollywood Studios. Even though it is a little aggravating to get inside, got a whole bunch of people. Not so much when you get inside, but when you leave and everybody is trying to get out, and it's just everybody's all cluttered. That's the only part I don't like about it. But it is what it is. It's pretty much like that everywhere in Disney. That's part of the problem. Yep, they kind of want to keep us on our toes, waiting and stuff until things get until they kind of get closer to opening. That's when they kind of give us a more of an idea as to when that's happening. But it's all good, exciting stuff. Another thing that they're going to be doing over here, they're going to be bringing along, is Mickey's Magical Friendship Fair. That's awesome. I do have some notes here to talk a little bit about it. Actually, this is a quote from them. It says Mickey Magical Friendship Fair will incorporate favorite scene from the previous version of the show, with sequences inspired by Frozen, Tangled, and Princess and the Frog, right? So they used to perform. This is not the first time the show was around. This is a show that's performed on the stage over in front of Cinderella Castle. So that is coming back. But it also says here, plus a new opening and a new finale with Mickey Mouse and all his friends in their sparkling, iridescent fashion. The show will also include an all new song entitled Where the Magic Feels Like Home. Okay, I missed that S. I missed the S. Where the magic feels like home. So again, this is beautiful. Obviously, that a lot of that type of entertainment got taken away from us because of COVID, but things are slowly but surely coming back. And one of the things that is coming back is this right here. We're going to be able to see a nice stage show coming back. I did see a video from Brian and Ead. They were in Very Merriest Christmas, and they did have a stage show, which was awesome to see. But obviously for the regular crowd, this is coming back. It's going to be awesome, and I'm excited to listen to the new song "Where the Magic Feels Like Home." I think that's going to be super super cool. What do you guys think about that coming back? Theme Park says, I want my trends back. I agree 100%. Especially, I'm going to say, especially inside Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom, the parking lot is the largest. You could potentially end up parking, I mean, super, super far. And then you have to walk all the way to the TTC, which is not an easy task, right? And then on top of that, you got to get on the monorail and you got to do all this other extra stuff just to get to the park. And I definitely think that this is a park that needs the trams back. At Epcot, not so much, to be honest with you. Even though the parking is kind of large, um, Hollywood Studios, I don't really think it's like a priority for me for the trams to come back, but definitely Magic Kingdom, 100% Magic Kingdom. And kind of also Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, you could potentially be parking very far, and those trams definitely come in handy. At the end of the day, it's not, you might be healthy, you might be very, into sports, and you might be able to walk all that without any problems, but there are a lot of people that can't. They have issues with the back, issues with their knees. Um, you can't walk long distance because you got to keep in mind, not only are you walking the long distance from where you parked all the way to the entrance of the park, but you're also actually walking inside the park. You're doing all that walking inside the park. So there's a lot to walking in there. And so I wish they could bring the trends back, to alleviate some of that walking, and like I said, especially for those who definitely need it. So I am with you, theme park. I do wish they brought it back. Stitch Great Escapes comes back. Not sure what that means. So yeah, it's good they bring back show, because when you pay a full price of Disney World tickets, you expect the best from them, and that is absolutely true. That is very true. You're paying a premium for these parks, and I think that they should at least bring back the trams, right? Because of that reason. But definitely, when you go inside the park, you want to make sure that you get everything that you paid for. And again, because of COVID, I understand. Because of COVID, we were cheated big time with some of the things that you can do in the park, like the cavalcades and the stage shows and the meet and greets. They took that all that stuff away, but it is coming back, so that is awesome. As they trick people into Disney thinking they're back front of the parking lot. Well, maybe if we do a petition and a lot of people sign it, maybe they'll bring them back. So that's one thing that we can do for a change. Who's going to start it? Who's going to start the petition? All right. So another thing that they're going to be bringing back. Let's see over here. Actually, they're not bringing it back. It is something new that they're going to be adding. Is Disney Adventure Friends Cavalcade. This is a new cavalcade that's they're bringing to us over at Magic Kingdom, and I do have some notes here that I wrote down, and I'm going to share with you guys. And it talks about it says the Disney Adventure Friends Cavalcade will feature the most characters of any cavalcade to date. So that's awesome. When you go to this and you experience this cavalcade, you're going to be able to see a lot more characters than we have in the past. So I think that's awesome, and that it includes Nick and Judy from Zootopia, Baloo and King Louie from Jungle Book. They're also saying that they're including Jose Carioca and Panchito from the Three Caballeros, which is awesome. And Miguel from Coco, plus Merida, Moana, The Incredibles, and so many more. When I see this, what I think about is how Disney is making an effort, for us Latinos, or for the Latino community. And, now we have Coco in a lot of the things, right, inside Disney, which I think is awesome. He was added to Mickey's he was Magic. Yeah. Now he's being added to the cavalcades, and I think that is awesome as a Latino man. So that's pretty cool. That is so cool. That is so cool. So let's move forward. Another thing that they mentioned is, guess who's back? Guess who's back? And that is Festival of Fantasy. Which I think is absolutely awesome. Let me see over here. It's funny because you had commented that that was the first comment that you made, which actually, let me go back over here. Let me see if I can still find it, which actually takes up the whole screen. Takes up the whole screen. It said, and now that you mention it over here, it's kind of funny because I did see that they mentioned the churros, and it was kind of odd, right? How they were talking about all these things that they're some of the things that they're going to be doing in the park, and then all of a sudden they mentioned churros. So I think that's pretty funny. Churros already came back like months ago. Yeah, you can get churros definitely. You go to Hollywood Studios, you get churros there. Guess who's back? back again. So it is back. The Festival of Fantasy, which is obviously a cavalcade. So that's awesome. It's exciting to see cavalcades coming back. And I hope that sooner or later we get to see face mask disappear altogether. That's what I want to see more than anything. I want to be able to go to restaurants. I want to be able to go inside the queue without wearing a face mask. I don't know how long it's going to take before that happens, but that's what I'm excited for. That's what I'm looking for. Because it is a little annoying to go there. That's one thing I liked about Universal Studios, that uh, didn't have to even take a face mask anymore, because you knew that you didn't have to wear one if you didn't want to. So things are different in Disney. I know that, even though they have relaxed a little bit of their policy, mask policy. Obviously you still need to do it. You still need to wear one inside an indoor ride or in the queue. You don't have to wear one if the roller coaster or the ride is outdoor, but you do have to wear one in the restaurant. You can take it off once you're eating. Um, but I wish they got rid of it all together. So, and then I got one more last thing before I go away. This video wasn't going to be that long. I got Walt Disney quote of the day, and let me go ahead and share that, and then I'm going to sign off. I'm hoping to bring more news, maybe in the next couple of days. D23 is still going on. As a matter of fact, I think today is the last day. So I think they're going to be announcing new stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it as I get the information. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll talk about Disney's quote of the day before I close off. And it says, growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. So, hey, B&E, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. So, growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. I think this is an awesome quote, especially if you're a big theme park fan and you love to visit the theme parks. I think this is awesome. Growing old is mandatory, and that kind of tells me one thing, right? That we're one day gonna pass, right? We're gonna take our last breath, and the only thing that we're going to leave behind are the memories that we make with our loved ones, with our family. So if you have a ticket to go to the parks and you're able to go in there, have fun, um, make memories. And that's a beautiful thing about Disney and Universal. They make it easy for you to create great memories. And so I know that a lot of the times I go inside the parks or I think about Disney, there's always something that I remember I did with my family at a ride, or what we did when we went in. I remember when we bought my family and I bought our annual passes um, after moving to Orlando, and we finally went inside. The first park that we went into um, was, I'm going to say, was Disney Hollywood Studios. But I remember when we walked in Magic Kingdom, I felt like a little boy. I felt like a little kid going in there, and it just felt so awesome. I felt like a little kid. And I remember seeing my wife; she was so happy. I kind of saw her like a little girl. Just we were all happy to be in there, and so that's beautiful. And so just when you go in there, make memories, have fun. Um, Treat people with respect, and it's time to go in there and have a good time. But then the other part of the quote is, but growing up is optional, right? Yes, once we grow up and once we have responsibilities, we have to, assume those responsibilities, and we have to take care of our families. We have to take care of our bills. But that doesn't mean that you don't have you can be a little bit, loose and childish and have a little bit of fun. So overall, I love this quote. I think it's definitely something to have on your phone as a screensaver, and just heed this, right? So I thought that was an awesome quote. Hopefully, the next one I create or the next one I find is awesome. So again, thank you for being on here. I really, really appreciate it. This video is probably going to be the shortest one I've made, news related, and I'm trying to keep it that way. You know, even though I love having fun inside the chat, I love seeing people coming in here and chatting away. Um, but you know, I'm trying to make them a little bit shorter. I'm thinking of doing sometimes doing my news as a vlog, not so much alive, but again, I love the fact that I'm able to kind of, you know, chat away with you guys and have fun. One thing that I did not do today is the Disney quiz. I didn't have time to create one. You know, what I spoke about earlier was all came out yesterday, and I was trying to create all of this in last night, but it takes a long time to create slides, your own slides and stuff like that. So it's not an easy thing. Thank you. Thank you. So it's not an easy thing to do, but anyway, I'm gonna be doing the Disney quiz next one. You know, just bringing a little bit more fun. But you know, let me know if you guys prefer me to do a vlog or you guys prefer me to do a live stream. I'm kind of, you know, it's up in the air as to what I want to do. I probably am gonna try one vlog news, just to try it out, see how that is, but we'll go from there. The last was really fun. Cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and that just gives me motivation to continue to do it. That's what it does. From the pay-per-view. Okay. Thank you. Have a wonderful brain world. Oh, thank you, Maria. Appreciate it. Yes, please do. As a matter of fact, you see, when I start doing these streams, I always forget little things that I have in place to kind of help me, and I always just forget to put them up. Look, like something like that. I have created this, I forget to put them up. But yeah, please, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. You know, I'm doing I do vlogs, I do live streaming, anything that I can get my hands on that I think would be, you know, entertaining for those who are following me. That's what I'm going to do. So I did that. Let me see what else I got here. And that's pretty much it. So I did create, just to kind of show you guys, I don't know if you guys saw it in the beginning or not, I did create a new intro, which I absolutely love. Let me show you guys. Just to make it short, but but yeah, I'm trying to make a little some things here and there to make it a little bit spicy. But anyway, thank you guys for coming on here. I really, really appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and put my thumbnail next time I'm planning to do one of these. It's probably gonna be in the next couple of days. We'll see what they announced today at the D23. And so thank you for watching, and I'm gonna end this stream like I always do. We came, we saw, and we conquered. And do me a favor, have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.